This is a scene from 1984 where the um person I would consider is a person that is under a conglomerate of people that we deal with as targeted individuals known as gang stalkers. And I think this is very important because it gives you an insight on how they have to have thought police. They have to have people policing their thoughts at all costs. I mean, that's very sad. Not only is it sad, it has to be a triggering of jealousy that occurs when you see someone that is not under the same restrictions as a person that is a gang stalker. When you're an enlightened individual, you can basically do what you want to do. This is why they want to tamper and torture. I am not tortured. I am basically getting confirmation every time it occurs, meaning if you want to call it spiritual attacks, technology attacks, whatever they want to use, cool. Because all you're doing is, or it, I like to say it, the movie It, because if you run around like they want you to do and say, oh yeah, this person is stalking me and following me and doing this, that's what they want. They want you to fall right into that hole, right into the trap. And I will never, because what happens is if you keep acknowledging the fact that a person not only is trying to spread the message to people that been stalked, marked, and followed all their life, and then you are a person that feel as though that you are in cahoots with the organization that is abroad, meaning everywhere in this nation and across this world, known as gang stalking, then that means that you have a serious issue. Okay, so the thought police will come and get your ass if you don't follow the guidelines of what it takes to be a gang stalker. So now you have to go have a meeting with the head person. So this is basically what this guy is going in here to do with the guy that's sitting on the other side of the table. Uh, he's going to tell him where he what the guidelines and what he violated because these people commit violations, I'm sure, and then they get basically um, dealt with. I don't know how, but you know what I mean, that's not my issue, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not under these restrictions like gang stalkers are, or whatever you want to call these midnight walkers, soulless beings, soulless drainers. So also, side note, um, I am in a situation where I no longer care. What do you mean? Okay. Caring means that why would I care about something or soulless beings, right? That look for attention, that look for basically um, a person to say something back to them, look at them with an evil eye, like they like to look at us with the evil eye, bring that demonic entity home, or have it embedded in our souls, our spirits, our minds, and then try to take us over through telepathy. You know what I mean? It can happen in relationships, doing MK ultraing, buzzwords, and everything uh, in that context. So basically, this movie give you an insight on what happens when you, as a gang stalker, basically uh, commits a violation. And this is great for my target individuals to see because we're on the on the better half. I made a video explaining a narcissist on when you're doing better than them, and they are the ones that are basically the ones that are again jealous, envy. So if you have all of these things, What does that mean? That means that you're not happy with your life. That means that you're trying to mimic someone else's life. Okay. Then if you can't get the target individual to be with you, then you want to smear campaign them, right? So it's a bunch of stuff. Like I said, it's like kids in a daycare, and the teacher has to break up a fight and tell little Johnny and little Roy to relax. Okay. We are the teacher, we are the instructor, and these people don't have no life or them or no minds of their own. That's why this scene is very important, because it talks about thought police. And that's basically what they try to do to target individuals, because they have policing of their minds, and they are enjailed and trapped. That's why I said it's an invisible prison. Straight like that. It's an invisible prison. And you got to make a decision before a collision. So, I continuously will bring it to the light. I don't care what the scrutiny is. I'm living a great life. Psst, nothing is perfect in life. You can't get your way in life. But if you are under the constraints, and you are under the um, microscope of, they call this in the movie thought police. I thought that was a great uh, buzzword, uh, actually, thought police, where you can't have a mind of your own. And then these people that are Gangstalkers, and the people that are whatever have you, use technologies, spirits, jinns, all types of stuff to try to inhabit a target individual's mind. So check this out.
Outer party member 9106 Dodds, Mini True Porno Section. Outer party member 38091 Ware, Mini True Porno Section. Outer party member 11792 Bigland, Mini True News Section. Outer party member
items 1,5,7 approved full-wise stop. Suggestion contained item 6 double plus ridiculous virgin crime think cancel stop end message.
Heavy turbine section. Outer party member 4392 Rosenblum Mini Prod Light Industry Section. Outer party member 66755 Davis Mini Prod Women's Section. That concludes the list of known agents of Goldstein actively engaged in the latest conspiracy.
Not much of this gets to the outer party, I'm afraid.
Of sabotage and seditious propaganda.
To our leader.
Fact that our eternal allies in Eurasia are turning against us. More nests of conspirators and saboteurs have been uncovered, and further arrests are expected shortly.
You can... Yes. You're allowed that privilege. Some more of this? It is called wine. There are thought criminals who maintain that the resistance is not real. Believe me, Winston, it is very real. Perhaps you're not familiar with how it operates.
I'm attentive to the news.
Indeed. And perhaps you imagine a huge network of conspirators prepared to commit any atrocity to demoralize and weaken the order of our society. The reality is infinitely more subtle. If Goldstein himself fell into the hands of the thought police, he could not give them a list of his agents. Such a list does not exist. They are not an organization in the sense we know. Nothing holds it together but an idea. There is no possibility of change in their lifetime. In the face of the thought police, they cannot act collectively. Individually, they cheat, forge, blackmail, corrupt children, spread disease and prostitution in the name of spreading knowledge from generation to generation, until in 1,000 years, you may find this of interest.
Thank you.
A rally in Victory Square at 21:30 hours. That is the end of the announcement.
Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye, brother.
They have it.
The thought police. Now you heard it for yourself. He gave a whole rundown of what type of filth that these thought police do. You know what? There's so many terms: Gangstalkers, thought police. You know, they wear these uniforms, make them feel empowered. You know, I'm not even going to tell you what type of uniforms they wear. Another side note, by the way, being that I'm not nobody's pulling my strings to the puppet master, that means I have free thought. So if you got to try to thought police me, that mean that you're the one. They are the ones that are unhappy. They always try to flip it. If I see a nice female, I'm gonna say, yeah, you got a nice fat ass, and not think twice. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say, yeah, you're very sexy, and not think twice. I'm gonna help somebody out that need help, and not think twice. That's the light. The light can't be around the dark. So what it gotta do? It gotta thought police. It gotta police people. Yeah. So who's pulling your strings, puppet master? See, an accountant gotta be watched by another person. You're a person that is a star, retrieve a lot of money, you make a lot of money in life. Then the person that makes the money gotta be watched. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Then the person that makes the money, that wants their money to be watched, that person, that the accountant, has to be watched. Yeah, you see how it's going? Then the person that's watching the accountant, then the accountant gotta watch. It's so many things that's going on. So in context, if you are under a contract, you really not really happy with yourself. In the back of your mind, you're like, damn, I wish I could be like a target individual, an enlightened individual. Let me see if I can fuck their life up. Never, never. Yeah. Who's pulling your strings?